15 outstanding designers and design projects were honoured at this year's President's Design Awards ceremony on Tuesday. The awards were presented by President Tony Tan Keng Yam, and they recognise the achievements and contributions of 6 local designers who have made a difference to the lives of Singaporeans and the larger community. The 9 design projects recognised at the ceremony represent the best in terms of innovation and forward-thinking. Joining me in studio are 2 of the award winners, Pan Lim, who received the award for Designer of the Year, Jeremy Sun, and his team received the award for Design of the Year. Pan, let's start with you. Now, your influences is very diverse, hip-hop music and comic strip. Take us through the creative process.
Actually, the whole process starts when we get a brief from the client. Every project is different, hence maybe the diversity. So if the client comes to us and they say, oh, I have this, it need not be a problem. Sometimes it's just about, oh, our brand is getting stale. How do you make it, revive it to make it more refreshing? Then we will work from there, and we will work based on their objectives, and we will also versus our agency's objectives, like how do we make it something nice and at the same time we answer their objectives, and in the end that's usually the process. Yeah.
Okay, I think Jeremy, yours is similar. I think your background or your influence is also very multifaceted. Yes. Your signature range has been described as the catalyst for the next generation of public washroom amenities. Show us what you have.
Yeah, this is a new design for hand wash. So we have a lot of research and to find out the users' needs, the issues and all that. Also include the service team, the cleaners concern, for example.
Okay, yeah. And Pan, you have something to show us too.
Oh yeah, this very quickly, this is a brand that our clients came to us. They had no brand yet, and they wanted to do a sushi, a maki place that is customized, something like you can choose your ingredients. Right. So we named it Maki-san, and what we do was, we not only just we came up with the name. Maki-san means Mr. Maki, and we came up with the illustration, the graphics, the interior design, how the customer will come, and in a very simple way. Why did I bring these boxes, the Maki boxes, is because these boxes has actually made them a lot more popular, because not just the food is great, but a lot of kids, they Instagram these boxes and they really love it, and they keep it. A lot of them make it into pencil boxes. A lot of them cut them and make into art pieces. So this is actually just to show that one simple box can become so many things if you design it properly.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have been in the design industry for quite a while now. How many years?
I graduated in '98 from Temasek Poly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and what are some of the key developments you've seen in the local design scene?
I would say, actually, the scene is very vibrant now these days. I wouldn't particularly say that, oh, it's graphic design or something, but you can see that there are a lot of like art flea markets coming out, and the recent Singapore Art Book Fair, and I turn up for almost every single one if I can, and I can see that a lot of young people are really coming together during these events, and I think this is a very good growth. And I also see that a lot of small satellite design studios opening up, which means that competition is stiffer, which is great, because that will make everyone work harder, and competition is actually, to me, a way to improve your work.
All right. So Jeremy, do you feel the same? I mean, when we talk about design, traditionally we think of Japan or Europe. How do you think Singapore stands amongst these traditional giants?
I think in terms of the design platform now, is really global platform that we're working on. I mean, the clients are international, the products sell all over the world. There's no such thing as whether specific country is the place for design. Yeah.
And what would you think of, like how pragmatic Singaporean parents are? I used to think that, okay, is there good prospects for their children going to design? What do you think?
Well, working in the design industry doesn't mean working as a designer, sketching, stuff and all that. I mean, there's a wide spectrum of what the roles you can play in the design industry.
Yes. What do you think?
I feel it's definitely, I feel there's good prospects, but as with everything, I feel that we shouldn't join design industry because there's good prospects. I think everything the starting point should always come from passion. What is your passion? Is your passion to create some stuff, or is your passion like maybe you just like to write? So if you like to write and you have interest in design, but doesn't mean you should go into design. Maybe you should just pursue your passion. So I feel prospects come after passion. If you have passion for something, a simple thing that is even not relevant can become a prospect. So that's how I see it. Yeah.
I understand you're also a mentor to new talents. What would you tell them if you have a top message?
for me, I always try to advocate the same stuff, maybe too many times. But because I go to schools quite regularly, and I'm also adjunct lecturer at the Temasek Polytechnic, I see that the trend is, I'm not sure, maybe it's the way we are brought up or the society is making them this way, but I get students asking me the same questions but in 10,000 different ways. But in short, they're asking me, how much do I make every month? If not, then it's, should I go into design or should I go into advertising, or should I go into interactive? Which industry makes more money? But I will always tell them the same thing. Don't work for money first. Work for a project that brings out the best in you, and you keep doing good work, right? Then your future will come.
All right.
It's not the other way. Yeah.
All right, Tan, thanks for joining us. Jeremy, thanks, and congratulations on your Design Award again.
Thank you.
And that was Pan Lim and Jeremy Sun, two of the winners of this year's President Design Award.